Welcome back to ruralvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. I'd like to show you another property I've got in Mississippi. So let's zoom in on Mississippi. And these are all properties that got up for sale. And we were just talking about northeastern corner. I want to talk about this one in the north center of Mississippi, just south of Michigan City, getting close to the Tennessee line. Bunch of ponds over here. I bet you it'd be really easy to drill a well, get water. It looks like the water table's really low here, really shallow. Looks like one of your neighbors fixes cars. So there's a road over here, some roady trail things going back over here. There's like a 2-track going in here, a 2-track going to the property. Now there's a power line here. I'm not sure if this is, you can just drive this back to the property or not. That's the question. I mean, I'm sure you're able to, but do these people care? Does anyone who owns the land along the way care if you drive back in there and out? I mean, if you ran it through title, they'd probably question legal access to it. But if you go get to know the people and drive in and out of there, you're comfortable using that route to get in and out of there, you could buy a cheap piece of property and run with it. So let's take a look at this thing. That's the option. Take someone with an open mind to buy a property like this. So $1,599 is what I'm asking. It's in the woods. And let's do some GPS stuff. Click on the GPS. If you want to buy this thing, there's a buy it now button here. Just click on that. Put your information in. Put your credit card, debit card information in there, and make it your property. Get all the paperwork going and get it into your name. So, I wonder why this is green. Is this a park or something? Let's see what we can figure out. I don't get it. But there's a 2-track that goes back in here. I've never been to this property, so it just takes someone with a little bit of tenacity to go figure it out. Go drive in there and see if it works. Let's see if we can get a street view on this. Yeah. There's power lines in the area. So what do you think this is? Is it a church or Elks Club or what? I mean, they got a sign, so you have to go there and read it. It's not working too well to read it on the street view. It's too fuzzy. I can't tell what it is. Maybe we could Google the address. But that would be the access. So you're going back in there under the power lines, back in the woods. It looks like kind of a swamp hole here in front. Hopefully it's not a swamp hole back in the property, but that'd be something to go figure out before you bought it. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so this looked like the swamp hole. That looks like the lowlands there. And then the property's back in here. See how the trees change? It's different kind of trees. I don't think this is the lowland. I mean, there's lowlands in there, but I don't think this is the actual lowlands. And there's power lines. Yeah, so this is some kind of church or organization or something that's going on here. It's not a house. It's too much parking. They wouldn't have a sign out front, so some kind of business. But they got a paved road going across the swamp hole here. Looks like they got a culvert. Someone put in a culvert to get the water going through there. That's a shadow. Here's a power line. But yeah, I mean, if you can drive through there, this 2-track goes right back into the property, so it looks like you could drive right up to it and inspect it. And then the question is if you can keep driving in and out of there, if you go build a house or build it or use it. Do these people start complaining or somebody complain? That's the question. Because you're crossing their land to get there. Let's see. So here's a different map. I mean, you could probably call this auto sales place and say, hey, who's up the road from you there? What's that? What's the story of that building? I'll tell you who it is. Probably drive by there all the time. You can talk to them and figure it out. Yeah, look at all this line. There's a whole bunch of parking in there. So let's see. So the property straight behind it is there. It's a cemetery, Samuel Chapel Cemetery. So you'd be driving through the cemetery to get to your property, and then this is probably the chapel. Samuel's Chapel Baptist Church. Samuel's Chapel Church. Fleming Trust. So they're driving across someone else's property here to get to their church lands. There's more of the church. So this is all church lands. You'd be driving through the church parking lot and the cemetery to get to this property. But if you're okay with that, that's you can get a nice deal. So there's the property, and this is in Benton County, Mississippi. I'm asking $1,599 for 1 acre. So if that's the right property for you, you can click on the Buy It Now button and I'll make it yours. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.